Hey everyone, welcome back to Anonymod, your one-stop shop for all things cybersecurity. If this is your first time dropping in, be sure to smash that subscribe button. Today we're diving into a topic that's both fascinating and a little bit scary, how hackers can remotely control your PC. But don't worry, I'm not just going to freak you out and leave you hanging. We're going to break down exactly how they do it, and more importantly, how you can protect yourself. Let's get right to it. Picture this, you're browsing the web, checking your email, doing your thing, it's a typical day and everything seems perfectly normal. You click a link, download a file, seems harmless enough, right? Maybe it's a document from a colleague or a fun new app you want to try out, but hidden within that file is a remote access Trojan, or RAT. This malicious software is designed to infiltrate your system without you even realizing it. Think of a RAT like a secret backdoor into your computer. It's a hidden pathway that grants unauthorized access to your most sensitive information. Once it's installed, the hacker has the keys to your digital kingdom. They can navigate through your files, steal your data, and even manipulate your system settings. They can see everything on your screen, log your keystrokes, access your files, even turn on your webcam and microphone, all without you knowing. It's like having an invisible intruder in your home. Hackers are masters of deception, always coming up with new ways to trick you into installing their malicious software. They exploit your trust and curiosity. One minute you're opening an email that looks like it's from your bank, the next minute, bam, you've downloaded a RAT. It happens in the blink of an eye. That's why it's so important to be vigilant and take steps to protect yourself. Regularly update your antivirus software, be cautious with email attachments, and always verify the source before downloading anything. You click, download the update, and unknowingly install a RAT. This can give the hacker remote access to your computer, allowing them to monitor your activities, steal sensitive information, and even control your device. These pop-ups can look incredibly convincing, often mimicking the design and language of legitimate software update messages. It's easy to be fooled if you're not paying close attention. And then there's the classic infected USB drive. You might find a USB drive on the ground or receive one as a freebie at an event. It seems harmless, but plugging it into your computer can be a big mistake. Once you plug it in, boom, you've just given a hacker an all-access pass to your system. The USB drive could contain malware that installs itself automatically, giving the hacker control over your device. The point is, you can't be too careful. Hackers are always coming up with new ways to trick you into giving them access to your computer and personal information. So, always be cautious. Don't click on links or download attachments from unknown senders, and don't plug random USB drives into your computer. Stay vigilant and protect yourself from these common hacking techniques. Alright guys, time for the fun part. Now I'm going to show you a simplified demonstration of how a hacker might use a RAT to gain remote access to a computer. Don't worry, this is all completely ethical and legal. We're using a controlled environment to illustrate the point. We've got two computers here, the victim computer and the hacker machine. For this demonstration, we're using a tool called Metasploit. With Metasploit, we can create a payload, which is a piece of code that will execute on the victim's computer. This payload is what's going to give us remote access. We'll disguise this payload as something innocent, like a document or an image file. Once the victim runs it, boom, we've got a connection. Okay, so by now you're probably feeling a little uneasy. It's completely normal to feel this way when you realize the potential threats lurking in the digital world. But don't worry, because knowledge is power, and I'm here to arm you with the information you need. You're probably thinking, how do I make sure this doesn't happen to me? It's a valid concern, and the good news is, there are several steps you can take to protect yourself. Well, don't worry, I've got you covered. There are practical and effective measures you can implement right now to safeguard your digital life. Let's talk about how to defend yourself against these remote control attacks. These steps are simple but crucial in maintaining your security. First and foremost, keep your software updated. This might seem like a no-brainer, but it's one of the most effective ways to protect yourself. And I mean everything. Your operating system, your web browser, your applications. Each update often includes critical security patches. Software updates often include security patches that fix vulnerabilities hackers could exploit. Ignoring these updates is like leaving your front door wide open. Enable automatic updates whenever possible. This ensures you get the latest protections without having to think about it. Be extremely cautious about what you download. Malicious software often disguises itself as legitimate files. Only download files from trusted sources. If something seems off, it probably is. If you're not 100% sure about a link or an attachment, don't click it. It's better to err on the side of caution. Strong passwords are your best friends. They are your first line of defense against unauthorized access. Use a unique, complex password for every single account you have. Consider using a password manager to keep track of them. Enable two-factor authentication whenever possible. This adds an extra layer of security by requiring a second form of verification. Invest in a good antivirus and a robust firewall. These tools are essential in detecting and blocking malicious software. They'll help detect and block malicious software before it can do any damage. Think of them as your digital security guards. And finally, scan your system regularly for malware. Regular scans can catch threats that might have slipped through the cracks. It's better to be safe than sorry. Taking these steps will significantly reduce your risk and give you peace of mind. Look, the internet can be an amazing place. It's a tool for learning, connecting, and exploring. But like any powerful tool, it can be dangerous if used improperly. What we've talked about today, this whole remote access thing, it's just the tip of the iceberg. There are people out there who use their knowledge for malicious purposes, and it's important to be aware of the threats. But here's the good news. Knowledge is power. The more you know about how hackers operate, the better equipped you'll be to protect yourself. Ethical hacking is about using these skills for good. It's about finding vulnerabilities so we can fix them, making the digital world a safer place for everyone. Use your knowledge ethically and responsibly. Well, that was a wild ride, wasn't it? We covered a lot of ground today, from the ins and outs of rats to essential cybersecurity practices. If you learned something new, give this video a big thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe to Anonymod for more eye-opening content like this. Until next time, stay safe, stay ethical, and keep those PCs secure.